Hi, I'm Professor Esther Hester, and I'm a scientist. Scientists are people who love to find out more about how things work. We ask a lot of questions, and then we investigate to find the answers. When you investigate something, you try to find out more about it. When I was growing up, I read about women scientists who made some amazing discoveries. Learning about what they did helped me decide to become a scientist too. Ada Lovelace. Ada Lovelace was born in England more than 200 years ago. She had ideas about computers long before computers were even invented. Ada lived so long ago that people didn't even have electricity, telephones, TVs, or cars. Back then, most girls didn't study math, but Ada's mother made sure that her daughter did. She hired teachers to come to their home to teach Ada. Ada liked math and was very good at it. After Ada grew up, she met a man who invented a machine that could solve math problems. Ada had lots of ideas for how a machine like that could be used someday. When the modern computer was invented more than 100 years later, her ideas turned out to be right. Florence Nightingale. Florence Nightingale was a nurse. She took care of people who were sick. Florence grew up in England almost 200 years ago. Her family had a lot of money, and no one expected her to get a job. But Florence really wanted to help people by becoming a nurse. So she went to nursing school. Later, Florence Nightingale went to another country and took care of soldiers who had been hurt in a war. She believed that dirty hospitals could cause disease. So Florence Nightingale told the doctors and nurses that it was important to keep the army hospital very clean. She also had other good ideas about how to help patients get better faster. Her ideas came from things that she had carefully observed. That's why I think of her as a scientist. Florence Nightingale went back to England and taught the people who ran hospitals how to take better care of their patients. She even started her own school for nurses, and she wrote books and won many awards. Every year, nurses everywhere remember Florence Nightingale on International Nurses Day. It's on May 12th, the day of Florence Nightingale's birth. Marie Curie. Marie Curie was a scientist from Poland. She was born more than 100 years ago. Growing up, Marie did very well in school, but after high school, Marie couldn't go to the university in her city because that school was only for men. So Marie had to go to university classes that were held in secret. Later, Marie moved to France, where she studied science at a university. Marie married another scientist named Pierre. Together, they experimented with matter. Matter is what everything in the world is made of. Just like words are made from letters, matter is made from building blocks called elements. Marie Curie and her husband discovered two new elements, polonium and radium. There is a very special prize for scientists who make great discoveries. It's called the Nobel Prize. Marie Curie won 2 Nobel Prizes for her scientific work. She is the only woman who has ever done that. Marie Curie was also a teacher. Guess what subject she taught? Science, of course! Patricia Bath. Patricia Bath is a doctor and inventor. She was born in New York City more than 70 years ago. As a girl, she enjoyed reading books and doing experiments. When she was only 16 years old, Patricia started investigating a disease called cancer. A doctor thought her discoveries were so interesting that he shared them with other doctors. Patricia went to college and became an eye doctor. During her work in a hospital, she noticed that many African Americans were not getting regular eye checkups and treatment. So Dr. Bath started a program to provide eye care in African American communities. Dr. Bath also invented a special tool for eye doctors to use. Eye doctors around the world use her invention every day. Dr. Patricia Bath has taught many students to become eye doctors. Today, she continues to work hard to make sure people around the world get the medical care they need for their eyes. Sally Ride. Sally Ride was a scientist and astronaut. She was the first American woman to go into space. Sally was born in California more than 60 years ago and was interested in space from an early age. When Sally was in high school, a teacher encouraged her to keep studying science. Sally listened. She studied science all through college. Sally Ride went on 2 trips into space. During those trips, she did experiments and made observations. Sally Ride also used a special robotic arm to help put satellites into space. Later, she became a teacher and wrote children's books. Sally Ride helped many children learn to love science just like she did. Aren't all these scientists amazing? They've done many important and exciting things that have helped people all around the world. When it comes to science, there's always more to discover, so the world can always use more scientists. Maybe someday you'll become a scientist and make new discoveries that will help people too.